That best rapper alive shit they gave Future is dead.
Yeah. No Clarence. Hey, bro. He's back. The boogeyman is coming. Baba Yaga is here. No Clarence. Everybody's scared now, bro. The king is back. They ain't recognized. They forgot. It's easy to forget 5 years of greatness. It's easy to forget greatness after 5 years. But he's back.
Welcome back to the No
Kendrick is
Clarence
back.
podcast. I'm your host, Tyler, a.k.a. the man with the old man soul. And I'm here with my brother, Jay.
Yes.
Well, let's dive right
king
into
is
it.
back.
Let's dive right into
The
it.
king is risen.
That best rapper alive shit they gave Future is dead.
Yeah. We forget how it's crazy to believe how easily everyone forgets.
I find it amusing how as soon as they drop something crazy like that, we get one of the greatest works of art that we've seen in a very long that we haven't seen in a very long time.
Those deep fakes was crazy, bro.
You want to get into the song?
Yeah, let's get into the song, bro. Kendrick's back. This is a holiday.
Man,
holiday, I say.
The Heart Part 5, man. I mean, of course, this is part 5 of the Heart series.
Yes.
For those who don't know,
it's been 5 years.
We've been living under a rock.
Under a goddamn rock.
Kendrick's pretty much dropped solo 5 projects or 6, right? You got
no. This is fifth. Are you counting
Section 80.
Black Panther?
No, Section 80.
Section 80.
Overly dedicated.
Oh, I thought that doesn't that count as a mixtape?
It is, but just let me. There's a reason I'm bringing it up.
Okay.
Overly dedicated. Good Kid, Mad City. To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn.
Mm-hmm.
And this will be his 6th album. This will be his 5th album, the 6th project. So this will be his 5th album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Mm-hmm.
The Heart is almost like a series in which normally comes out before a major project. Now, I'm not quite sure if The Heart came out before Section 80, but I will make that assumption.
The first one came out 2011.
I think Section 80 was out at that time. Now, The Heart Part 2 is on Overly Dedicated. If you'll find it on the mixtape, you'll find it on DatPiff. If you don't see it on streaming services, but it's still on DatPiff as the first song on Overly Dedicated.
They got a whole thing on YouTube, the all 4 songs.
The Heart Part 3 dropped before Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
Now, I believe 4 dropped before Damn, not before The Pimp a Butterfly. So, I think 4 dropped before Damn, and now we get 5 right before the big release on Friday. Mm-hmm. And I loved it. I mean, how can you not? For real. For one, we get a 3-verse song, which absolutely
that's something
rare.
That you've been talking about for the longest. Like people don't do that no more.
That's all I ask for, especially if you're a rapper.
Especially if you're
a rapper. I love 3 because it's like when you just do 2 and it's over, I'm missing something. And I know that's what they want. They want for you to feel like you're missing something. So now you gotta just keep playing it back, but you never feel complete. But there's nothing like a 3rd verse that just finishes a song off.
I think it has to do with attention spans. Like people don't pay attention. People have short attention spans. So a 3rd verse sometimes it's like, just want the song to be over now.
Well, it depends on how good the song is.
That too.
If you know you got something, I mean, people gonna keep tuning in, bro. I will never get tired of listening to Money Trees.
That's a great song.
Kendrick with
also
J-Rock, one of the greatest featured.
But that's also a song with a feature. Isn't it customary? It's still 3
verses.
But usually isn't it customary like when it's a feature, it's usually 3 verses. the main guy does two, and then the feature does one.
I mean, nowadays I hear 1 and 1 a lot.
But a lot of times there's a lot of collabs going on now, so it's 1 and 1 now. It's not like a feature anymore. It's like this is both their project.
That's true. Either way, you're right. I still,
nice
for me personally, if there's a song that I truly enjoy, and I just be really upset when it's like, bruh, I just feel like I needed one more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Wale's Scarface Rose Gotti. Scarface Rose Gotti is one of them songs I'm like, I needed one more verse from you, sir. It's mostly Wale songs.
Yeah. Wale songs be mad short.
I be like,
he be getting straight to the point.
You doing me dirty, Wale. So the first verse, man, I love how for one, he's just like, fuck this culture.
Yeah.
If what we call culture is hurting people.
Yeah, he used that line specifically when his face switched to Will Smith's.
That was in the second verse.
Yeah, when he said hurt people.
Yeah. No, you're right. Anyway, I thought he said it in the first one too.
No, he said it in the second verse. I guess that's the second verse. I know he said it. I remember because it was specific. I wrote it down in my notes. He specifically said hurt people when his face switched to Will Smith's.
Very much so.
He I just seen something breaking down this song, the music video, and why he chose the people he chose to switch their faces to it.
Yeah, like switching to OJ. Mind you, I didn't watch nothing. This is all off the dome here. But switching to OJ Simpson, when he talks about like the niggatry, I thought that was a good face to switch to. You know what I'm saying? Because OJ at the time when he went to before he went to prison, really thought he was
black.
The shit.
I'm OJ.
Yeah.
Huh? I ain't black. I'm OJ.
Okay.
Exactly.
Kanye West when he brings up bipolar.
Yeah. It's like he's
Jussie Smollett was funny. That was one I was like, that's hilarious.
Why'd you think that was hilarious?
Anytime Jussie Smollett is in the conversation, it's funny to me. You know what I'm saying? But he was somebody that was really trying to represent.
Yeah.
Or felt like he, he felt like he represented. It comes down.
The song comes down to like the culture in itself. Like I feel like the culture in itself is like toxic in its own.
The culture is hurt.
Culture's hurt of like everyone's trying to do it for the culture, but at the same time the culture's not doing it for you. Sometimes the culture makes haters. Sometimes people of the culture hate on you. For example, this is why Nipsey's getting shot by people who he's cool with, or like was like from his neighborhood who he's been helping out. So like I feel like Kendrick's pointing out that the culture is cool and all, but like there's definitely issues in the culture that like you can't fully invest and live your life by, because you end up like Jussie, or you could end up like Nip, or doesn't matter what you do in the culture. Sometimes a lot of times it comes back to bite you. I feel like he was pointing that out.
We can get to the Nip joint in a second. I get what you're saying, but I don't think he was using Nip for that reference.
No, I think he was using Nip. Well, Nip's part was definitely a love letter to him, but
Nip's part
in the grand scheme of the whole song, I feel like those figures were used intentionally.
Nip's part was it felt very prophetic, because when he cut the drums and then you could hear the deep breathing, it was almost like Nip.
He was channeling Nip.
It was almost like Nip speaking through Kendrick. And what's crazy is he definitely changed the flow to rap in a Nipsey manner.
Yeah.
All of his body language and everything was to copy Nipsey in that last verse. Even showing Kobe's face was dope.
Yeah.
But for him to have Nipsey's face and for him to tell his family like he's in heaven, that's a powerful thing. That was deep. Man.
That was deep.
That's
poor Lauren London. Jeez, I hope she has someone with her when she seen that, because I feel like that would have tore me up. That would have tore me up.
his brother, man.
His brother Sam, right?
But that's comforting. It's dope, but it'd be comforting at the same time. When it's like,
Yeah.
a lot of people would want that, knowing that, they family member passed, for them to come down and be like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Like,
it's beautiful.
That's something that, that was beautifully done by Kendrick, man. Yeah. Look. This how I'm gonna be. I'm gonna go into this joint with an open mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put too high expectations. But my goodness.
Niggas ain't ready. Niggas forgot. They forgot who Kendrick was, bro.
My
niggas
goodness.
Forgot.
It's like
talking about Future, the best rapper alive.
Bro. He said, I'm gonna let Cole do his thing. Shit? Kendrick apparently Kendrick been in Argentina.
I don't know.
I got that from the song. But it's really on some, I'm going to let Cole do his thing. And Cole did his thing. I'm going to give Drake a chance now. I think Drake dropped the ball. Even though some of them songs
I'm gonna tell you.
Up on you.
I'm going to tell you right now.
But boy.
They thought they was chilling.
Hey,
Everyone thought they was cool. No. Everyone was like, yeah, I'm living life. I'm rapping my ass off. But they didn't know there was someone creeping in the shadows the whole time. He's always in the back of their minds.
This man got 5 years
He's back.
Of stuff to talk about.
Baba Yaga's back. The Boogeyman is back. John Wick is coming. Kendrick is here.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
K. Dot. Kung Fu Kenny.
Pulitzer Kenny.
Yes. He's back. This is what I'm trying to say.
Is there
we ain't ready. I'm not ready for this.
Is there a feature you would like to hear in this album?
No.
You just want it or no features, huh?
I don't have any expectations. I don't want to have no predictions coming into it. Whoever there is great.
Well, I'm going to tell you this right now.
We getting a Black Hippie Union.
Something tells me we might have a Cole feature. And this is just
we get a Cole.
This is just due to.
I don't think I could handle that, bro.
We gotta remember he been gone for 5 years, right?
5.
Now you
5 of them.
You remember he did a little ad-lib joint in Revenge of the Dreamers.
Mm-hmm. He was there at the sessions.
Saying
he could have made a couple songs during the Revenge of the Dreamers sessions.
I'm just saying.
Cole coming.
Cole
gonna be on this album.
Are we going to get a SZA feature?
Probably.
Bruh, if she features on Summer Walker and all these other women and can't give us a feature on K-Dot, I'm gonna be a little hurt. Even though if it's not K-Dot, if K-Dot don't want it, he
yeah, I was like, I feel like that's up to him.
Yeah, that's up to him. That's Kendrick's decision. That's gonna be up to him completely for sure. Nah, I'm very hype about this, man. I'm excited. That was such a well done music video, yo.
It's beautiful.
And it's crazy because at the same time,
made me cry.
Another big artist whose face was on the music video dropped his own music video. Kanye West dropped the music video for Life of the Party. I don't know if that was on Donda 2. I haven't heard Donda 2.
I think that's from
it's from the first Donda?
I thought that was from Life of Pablo.
No, Life of the Party is not from Life of Pablo.
No, that's from Donda.
Okay. We dropped the video.
I think. I seen it.
Shout out to Earn Your Leisure podcast from what I seen in the video and from what they explained. It was pretty much a commercial for his clothing line.
It seemed like it.
Yeah. And he did something.
It was cool.
He did a similar thing to Kendrick in regards to the face, but
yeah, but it wasn't the same.
No, it wasn't the same, but
not even close. You know who did the CGI, the animation for Kendrick's music video?
Dave Free? No, who did it?
The dudes from South Park.
Really?
You know he got that show coming with them.
What show?
Remember Rock told about he something about civil rights Civil War reenactor and slavery, some show, some comedy show. He got coming out with them, and they made the deep fakes for the Heart Part 5. Yeah, I didn't know the guys from South Park.
In the show?
I don't know. I just know that in the credits, you see their names as the artist behind the deepfakes. Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
I gotta look into the deepfake stuff.
It's just a face swap.
Nah, technically.
Oh,
yes.
like looking to how to make it.
Yes.
Oh, I was about to say. I was like, oh. I didn't even think about that. I was like, it seems pretty straightforward. It just seems like
it's just like straightforward. They just go
it seems like it's just like some type of technology.
Put it on the face and it move. No, you got to learn to want to know the technology, like the actual technology.
I get that. Duh. My brain wasn't thinking that way. How to do it. I was real interested. How the fuck do they do that?
Oh my goodness! All right, man. Let's get into this. R.I.P. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, yo.
Man, I felt like he went out like a champ.
Why you say that?
Because the man died as a pussy. No disrespect. I feel like that's way more respectful than what people are actually saying.
Yo, it's funny
like women, like a lot of black women are like good riddance.
Bro,
it's like, damn, bro.
What's the Kendrick song? That pussy that die for. That pussy that die for. Peter Piper, pick your peppers.
Yo, she's the lady who was with.
That was on that was a Travis
the lady he was with.
Song.
She a looker. She a looker.
Really?
The lady he was with, she was a looker. She was a nurse.
That pussy that die for.
Well, yeah, he had a heart attack. He had a heart attack in the middle of the night.
Hold on, fam. Hold on.
Pretty lady.
Hold on. You finna tell me the man was in bed with a nurse and he died of a heart attack?
Well, the joke is that he died while they were having sex. It could have just been they were sleeping and he had a heart attack in his sleep and died. And she woke up and didn't know.
That's tragic.
But like the joke is that he had a heart attack while getting
but I'm just saying.
There's nothing really she could do to save him unless she gets him straight to the hospital.
That's tragic. I feel bad for the nurse because she probably
if she was
early, I could have helped the nigga. But
even if it did happen like that, she still probably could have saved him if it was that bad of a heart attack. All she could do was call 911 in that moment.
Hey, look, I'm no medical expert. I'm sure she knew some shit that could have helped the nigga.
Wow, she probably busted open at his house. They were at his house. They weren't at her house. They were at his house, not her house.
Ran into the medicine cabinet, got some bear or something.
That's not what you give someone to have a heart attack.
Bear? Yes, it is. You ain't never seen those commercials.
Yeah, but not in the middle of a heart attack.
Yeah, man. Yeah, give us a bear.
Fool.
Give us a bear.
In the middle. Bear's good for your heart health. Good for preventing heart attacks.
I'm telling you, bro.
But not in the middle of a heart attack.
I stamp.
Fool.
I stamp. Give us some bear. Give it that bear.
Nigga, what?
That nigga probably got the bear right there in the medicine cabinet.
No,
nigga like, I can't get to it.
You a fool, bro. You a fool, bro.
Hey, but you know what?
Good for him.
Kevin Samuels had a bad rep.
He did have a bad rep.
I really
know what it is.
What was it?
It's honestly, I feel like more people like content of women getting shit on than men getting shit on, because he was shitting on dudes for the longest. It wasn't until he started having women come on the show that he started getting known, because he was talking the same way to the women as he was talking to the men.
That's a big fact.
So he got a bad rap.
So
because I've heard him violate some dudes.
He's definitely violated some dudes, but he also gave great advice to the brothers.
Yeah, at the same time.
Great grooming advice, great tips on what you need in your house as a man, things you should have on you, and even advice to the women. I'm gonna say this as a man, very toxic. Like,
he was realistic. He was a realist.
Yeah, it was nothing that was like trying to bring people down. It was really like you want some shit that is realistically unattainable.
Yeah.
there's good dudes out here that are in construction or that do plumbing, jobs that may
Yeah.
sound like it's dirty, grimy, but they actually
Yeah.
make good money.
Yeah,
But
like
just
garbage men
because,
make really good money.
yeah, but because of their title, or even if they do make 60, 70,000,
That's decent money.
right? There's a lot of people that do more with 60 than what some people do with 6 figures.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Yeah,
all he was saying was you need to look at what's around you and stop playing.
He would basically say like how you gonna expect somebody of this caliber if you ain't even doing it yourself.
Big fact.
He would have you hold accountability for yourself. How you gonna want a man that makes 6 figures do this and do that, and you ain't even be able to pay your own rent, but you want a man that's 6 figures? A man that makes 6 figures won't even let you in his circle. You know what I'm saying? So like he'd be like, yo, be realistic. Like, come on, you got all these things, but you ain't doing yourself.
The
You
funny
want a man who's in shape and does this and that, but you ain't even in shape.
The sad part be like, with some of the stuff I ain't really understand. But also, I don't be out here trying to holler at these women.
Yeah.
They all crazy. But he was saying some shit like, if you pass 35 or 40, it's pretty much over. Which I was like, I don't know. I don't know
about that.
I'm not trying to disappoint you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to disappoint. I just don't know.
Be it over.
Because he was like, and the sad part is he was like, most men don't have it together until they 40. And most men in their 40s and up ain't really trying to go after nobody with no kid or, no real problems attached to them. So they're going to go after shorties that is like fresh out of college, in their 20s. I was like, hey, I mean, I wouldn't know. But that sounds tragic. I feel like me, I don't know. The older I get, the less likely I'm like, I don't even think about it, but it's like, I don't know if I can fade that. I don't know if I can fade being 40, 50 and being like, I'm going to get me some fresh meat.
Ugh. That just sounds gross, bro.
Fresh off the butcher. just Jesus got carved up in the back.
That's disgusting, bro. That's gross. That's just fucking nasty.
I don't know. That's one of the wildest stuff he would say to me. So he would say, and it was like,
that's disgusting. That's
the fresh meat. I feel like Tony Bennett.
Nah, but he would give you, to get back to Kevin Samuels, he'd give you valid advice. He just like went around it in an asshole way. But sometimes you need to hear things like that. But was it an asshole
way though?
The tone and delivery could be seen as assholism.
But how? See, this
is the tone and delivery.
It's the thing.
It's tone and delivery.
The nigga, he never
That's all
yelled.
it is.
Here's my
That's all
thing,
it is.
The nigga never yelled at nobody.
No, you could still be an asshole and not have to yell at somebody.
He was like, ma'am, you're cutting me off. I gave you your time to talk. I would like my time to speak. And just because before that, he would say something that was, it's really, he would say something that they didn't want to hear. Now, they came on knowing what was happening.
Yeah.
They came on with the understanding. So it's just like, is what he's saying like, really disrespectful? You know what you're getting into when you come on the show.
Valid point. You got a valid point, because it's like, how is it disrespectful if you came out here asking for it?
How we gonna say good riddance to a black man that died?
Right.
It's some real cold shit out here. You want a strong black man, you want a king, but these folk just be disrespecting us, bruh.
Yeah. No, I don't understand. It's tragic. It's tragic. Speaking of another black man with disrespect, you see this Dave Chappelle? This crazy dude ran up on stage trying to talk.
Let me talk about let me talk about this tackle because
Horrible form.
I watched the video.
Horrible
and
form.
For anybody that's tackled, you're not supposed to like jump into a tackle.
No, that's stupid.
No momentum. You got no power. You're not you're supposed to bring your legs with you when you tackle somebody.
Ass down, head up.
He clearly been playing Madden and been using the hit stick, which is the most unrealistic shit ever.
A hit stick is when someone really fucks you up.
Yeah, this nigga dope.
There's no diving.
As soon as I saw the feet off the ground, I was like, oh, that's why nothing happened.
To Dave?
Yeah, that's why Dave wasn't really affected. Dave wasn't really affected.
He had a fake gun on him with a knife attached to it.
But this other nigga he got jacked up, bro.
Yo, you see his arm hanging off his shit? They broke that nigga's arm.
He had a chicken wing facing straight.
Yo,
I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Yo, they stomped that nigga. They stomped him. You see Dave hop in there and give him a stomp? He was like, oh, I gotta see this shit. Dave was like, fuck that nigga up.
I wish there was a
DJ.
I
gotta see this shit.
I wish there was a DJ there that as soon as they stomped and was playing, whoop that tree. Whoop that tree.
JB Fox hopped up on stage.
Yeah.
Put a couple stops, instantly started impersonating Dave Chappelle.
All I saw was I did see a clip of Chris Rock. Rock, I took the mic. Was that Will Smith?
Then he called him the softest nigga in hip hop. Or what'd he say? He's the softest rapper of all time.
Chris Rock?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, he said Will Smith. He's like, at least you got tackled, assaulted by someone crazy. I got assaulted by the softest rapper of all time.
He is technically the softest rapper of all time.
Softer than Drake.
Wow. He made some good music though. I ain't gonna fake on Will Smith music.
Oh no,
ain't nothing but trouble. That's
I ain't gonna lie. I like Get Jiggy With It. I like it. Nah. I like it. I enjoy it.
That nigga got a song about fighting Mike Tyson. My Godfather's in the video. It's the most random shit of all time.
Fun fact, my grandfather's in the Will Smith video.
My Godfather, shout out Uncle John, man. I ain't seen that nigga in a minute. Yo, Will Smith, softest rapper.
Yeah.
Who's number 2 on that list?
Good question.
Softest rapper.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you who's number 2. I don't want to say Drake.
I'll be honest with you, and I'm probably wrong about this, but I'll tell you who's the first person to come to mind.
Who?
Lupe Fiasco.
Yo, that nigga, yo. You talking about sensitive. Oh, then Vic Mensa's number 3. That nigga said, that we got to roll. Is it Chicago rappers? Is it like the alternative Chicago rappers?
I don't want to say
not the drill rappers. Not the drill rappers. I'm talking about the alternative Chicago rappers, like the Kanye's. Because Kanye's soft too. It's the ones who ain't about that life. Cause you know got that PTSD.
Kanye be trying to have some gangster raps and be trying to remind niggas he from Chicago, and it's like
it don't sound right.
I don't believe you. Like I know you from Chicago, but I don't believe you. You go. I don't believe it
not at all. Yeah, he ain't about that life.
I do believe.
He did get that. He did get that hard drive back.
That's a fact.
He did get that hard drive back.
But he is crazy. That's more crazy than gangster.
Exactly.
I do believe
Kanye's soft, but he also crazy, so he can't be hard because he's not all there.
Yeah. But I've seen Vic Mensa do some real G stuff before with DJ Academics. The way he just stepped to the nigga.
But was that really some G stuff? It's Academics.
No, but the thing about it was it's really the fact that DJ Academics always be tweeting and stuff. And Vic Mensa just stayed quiet.
But here's the thing. Here's the
Now
thing, though.
Vic Mensa gets a chance to be face to face.
No, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, right? Academics told like the story, everything that happened before that. He said he was cool. They was having a great conversation before the show. The nigga went to the bathroom, came back, and they started the show, and then he started coming for him. He was like, he was taken aback. He was literally just talking about like, yeah, man, you mad cool academics, this and that. Like he was like, that's why I was taken aback because he was just having a real good conversation. Like we was cool. It came out of nowhere.
That's why Vic Mensa kind of scared me. That nigga, you got tactics.
Yeah, that nigga.
I mean, look, if DJ Academics, if you gonna embarrass people online,
yeah,
then
no, you right.
If I'm gonna say something, I'm gonna say something on camera.
Nah, you right. You're right. But at the same time, off camera, you gotta keep that same energy, bro.
Let me think.
But hey, maybe that was his plan to get his guard down.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's some maniacal shit, bro.
Now that I'd say this, these Chicago niggas maniacal.
They all maniacal. They'll think it's some plans. They buy a house across the street from their ex-wife.
Who else is soft, bro?
I don't know, man.
Diggy
Simmons, but he an actor. He ain't a rapper. He an actor.
You're right. I did used to listen to his mixtapes, though. I rocked with his mixtapes.
When we was in high school, he was nice.
His voice was all high. His mixtapes was tough.
Yeah, when we was in high school, he was nice.
Dang, man.
You hear about to get into some white people stuff.
Oh, I was gonna say one more. Rest in peace, but Mac Miller.
Oh, R.I.P. Mac Miller.
R.I.P. But he was soft.
Yeah,
he's from Pittsburgh. He hung with some gangsters. He actually helped Vince Staples get his career.
I was gonna say
to where it was.
How Mac Miller soft?
Well, you're right. He did some hard drugs.
I was just wondering what made him soft. I never even thought. Hey, think about Mac Miller. There's some rappers where you don't think about them being hard or soft.
They just people.
They just exist. Like I don't think J. Cole's hard or soft. You know what I'm saying? Like he just exists.
Well, I find Kendrick to be
he's just a regular dude.
For Kendrick to have been a regular person and not elite, being able to get out of Compton with no gang affiliation.
Nah, Kendrick sees nigga die though, so he's hard.
I know, but I'm just saying that's what makes him hard to me, to be able to get out of Compton with no quote unquote gang affiliation. You had to be a real G to do that.
I feel like that's way more common than we think.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know neither, but I feel like that's a little bit more common than
to be a good kid in the mad city.
Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit more common.
You think so?
I feel like it's a little bit more common than we think.
What other
I just
rappers
think not that many of them become famous.
What other rappers out of Compton ain't a crippled blood?
I was talking about regular people in general. I wasn't talking about rappers.
We talking about rappers here.
All right, no, you're right. You're right. Sorry, you got off topic. I was thinking like in general. I don't think it's that hard, but as a rapper, I don't know.
It's interesting. Shout out Top Dog.
Where D Smoke from?
Inglewood.
Okay. Just wondering.
I don't know about Inglewood.
I don't know about Inglewood.
All I know is.
We're gonna bleep that out. We're gonna bleep that out. Oh my God, you a fool, bro. You a fool.
Man. Let's get into some white people shit.
Let's talk about some white people shit we don't care about. I feel like this should be a segment.
The white people shit we don't care about.
We don't care about.
All right, I like that.
You hear about this Amber Heard Johnny Depp court case?
I've heard about the court case.
Trial?
I've heard about it. I did not invest time into it. Even though Pirates of the Caribbean, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Great movies. I had just stumbled upon a YouTube video accounting the details of this situation. And you know what? This is just an example of a white woman using their weapons that they already used on black people on a white man.
Do you think the weapons of the white woman can be used amongst the white men successfully.
It worked. It worked. The nigga can't be Jack Sparrow no more. Her weapons worked.
I'm just saying, did
beat
it work
his
in court?
ass.
Yes.
Wait, listen. She beat his ass. Admitted it on tape. They made an agreement. All right, cool. As long as you don't say nothing about it, I don't want to put out the tapes. We just get divorced like normal. She goes on live television talking about Johnny Depp used to beat me. She said he beat her. She was beating him. White woman, the devil, bro.
Hey, first off, hold on.
This is why he's suing her for defamation of character, because she did that shit and he lost everything. He lost it. Harry Potter. He lost Jack Sparrow. The Fantastic Beast. He was the main villain. Oh. Yeah, he lost that job and he lost Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, but let me ask you about Pirates of the Caribbean. When the hell was the last time they made a Pirates of the Caribbean?
They were working on one, and then this shit came out, and they fired them, so they had to put it on hold.
Because nobody was asking.
The last one they made was like 2018.
Was anybody asking for Pirates?
But he loved that shit though. He can no longer be Jack Sparrow at all. Damn, he used to like make appearances for kids at children's hospitals and stuff, and like he loved doing that, and he lost it because she had to lie. And say
but
she took her shit in this nigga's bed.
Yeah, now the question is, are they still in court? Did we get a decision?
Oh, I don't know. I think the trial's still going on.
Because
this is just him suing her.
Yeah, because if
he sued her for defamation of character.
If he wins the case though, does he get Pirates of the Caribbean back?
Nah. He's just gonna get compensated for the millions and millions that he lost.
Oh, so he's still gonna get his money?
Well, if he wins,
and who's gonna compensate him?
Amber Heard.
Ooh,
because he's suing her for defamation of character.
This brings up the question that you have put in the notes. Would you rather see the downfall of white men or white women?
White women, bro. Ain't nothing worse than a white woman who thinks she in charge of something.
Let me tell you something, Jay.
They the devil, bro.
Nah, no. They are the devil's assistants. But to say that white women are the devil, let me tell you. I say this respectfully. I
they're more evil than the men.
This is just situational. This is just black anger that's going to come out of me right now. So please forgive me. But for years, the black man has been pretty much damn near genocide on the black man for centuries. And due to that, the black family has been through a lot of trauma. Okay. I wouldn't mind seeing how that scenario would play out if the white man had a downfall. I'm just saying they trying to take the black men out for decades.
Generations, nigga, not decades, generations. Centuries,
they
bro.
have been
Hundreds
trying.
Of years.
Okay. Now, I will say this. They've mostly been trying because of white women. Y'all stay the hell away from us. We don't want no problems.
Keep the white woman away from us.
If you stayed away from us, we wouldn't have no problems.
You're right.
But based on what history has showed us, that based on the situations that has been presented to the black man and things that have been done to bring down the black man, which has therefore affected the black women, which has therefore affected the black children, I would prefer in this question, not in real life, but only in this scenario, the downfall of the white man.
I still think the downfall of white women will be way more entertaining, personally. But for the downfall of white man would just be as good. I feel like it's equal. Somebody to fall. Somebody to fall. I personally rather be white women because they the devil.
This situation is just situational. This is not. We both have jobs that.
Hey, wait. Let us preface. If we cool with you, we ain't talking about you.
This is not towards the allies.
It's not towards people who've been grandfathered in before the year of 2017.
This is to those who look down upon us.
Yes.
This is to those who ignore our issues.
Yes. I had to put that disclaimer in there. You know why I wake up to a couple text messages, I'm like, damn, bro, what I do?
But if what I'm saying making sense?
It makes sense to me.
I just feel I'm gonna stop talking about it.
But yeah, this is just a tragic. But to get all serious, this is just a tragic situation of like an example of like women using the advantage that they have. It's not even an advantage, but like using the ability to like say they were assaulted as a weapon.
Hey man, let's
like
just
this really discredits like women who actually go through this stuff.
Let's be real,
like
bro.
it's really fucked up.
It's also two sides to this, right? Because I also feel like they don't have too many weapons in the fucking armory to use.
I know, but what I'm saying, like, what I'm saying is,
as a man, first I'm gonna say you right. Let me start by saying that. But I'm gonna also say, as a man, I truly believe you are in control of damn near every situation you in. Stay the fuck off the drugs, my nigga.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Have you heard the tape?
No.
All right. So this is where it gets spicy.
Okay.
Tape comes out. She goes, all you do is leave. All you do is leave. And he goes, I leave because you hit me. She's like, I hit you because you make me mad.
Why he make her mad?
Over dumb shit. I don't know what he does to make her mad, but like she still shouldn't be hitting him.
So you telling me this woman is not being abused?
No, physically. She was the abuser.
And she went on TV and said
that
Depp,
he abused her.
Who is this Amber Heard girl? Is she in anything?
She's an Aquaman.
I ain't even watched that show. I ain't even.
She's Aquaman's. She's his main squeeze.
Anything?
She's else? In a couple other things. She's in a couple other things, but nothing too crazy.
So she's just this unknown woman to me.
She's not unknown. She's unknown. Yeah.
She is nothing compared to Johnny Depp. Let's be honest.
Yes. To career wise.
So she really a hater.
No. I think she's just mad that Johnny Depp left her.
Wow. Okay.
She abused him.
With that context, this woman is wrong.
No,
this woman is very wrong.
This is the thing. This is what I'm saying. She was abusing him, and then you said that he abused her. So that's what I'm saying. That's fucked up to a woman who actually been abused.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
Now it's gonna be like the little boy who cried wolf type.
Exactly. Stuff. So that's why when you about to say, "Oh, we could take control," he did. He would leave.
He left.
She hit him. He leave. He come back. She hit him again. He leave again. The nigga, we didn't say the nigga was
You're
not
not the
smitten for
smartest
punishment,
motherfucker in the world.
but at the
I'd
same
been-
time, when you're in an abusive relationship, that's what they do. You have it, same for women. When they're in a, they don't leave. They have to be forced to leave. But the stipulation of their divorce, right? Johnny Depp had recorded that phone call, and she was like, "Oh," he was like, "I got evidence of you beating me," and she was like, "No." So he was like, "I won't say nothing. If we just keep it a regular divorce." And she was like, "Okay." But then she went on that press tour talking about Johnny Depp abused me, blah, blah, be part of the Me Too movement. It's how every one of the Me Too bitches started where something fucked up was happening to them. Like they something fucked up, like them lying or something like that was coming out.
Yeah.
She was one of them leading the charge. She had, yeah. So then Johnny Depp was like, "Oh, that's what you're gonna do? Release the tape." Release the tape, hit her with a lawsuit.
Release the Kraken!
He released the tape, hit her with a lawsuit. Cause in the shit, you could hear him sound like, I love you so much, but you just need to stop hitting me. And she's like, I hit you because you make me mad.
He released the Kraken on some
yes.
character.
This is where it's always coming from. So that's why I was like, this is a big issue, because it's like, fuck this white woman for doing her white woman thing. Black men have dealt with this for generations, bruh. White women lying on their asses. And this is an example of them getting a little bit too ahead of themselves, trying to get their own kind, and now it backfired on them.
And that's the crazy part, bruh. When we talk about these situations where white women be lying, they really just go out of their way to make situations worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Nigga, she ain't had to say nothing.
She didn't have to say nothing. She had to say nothing because he was like, I feel like he was like, you don't have to, like, I don't want this to come out because I don't want you to get fucked over. And then she fucked over him.
I'll tell you this.
Lost millions.
I mean, this offense has to be serious.
Yeah, I think she should go to jail.
That's a big fact.
I think she should go to jail because, not even because she abused Johnny Depp. I think she should go to jail because she took advantage of something that's really hard for women to get people to believe them. And she took advantage of that. I'm like, that's fucked up, bro. Because now, like, God forbid, a woman in our family gets in a situation and now that the police don't believe her because of shit like this. You know what I'm saying? And it's like fucked up. It ain't right. Not at all. This is why I'd rather see the downfall of white women.
Well, this is a good question. If there were no white women, would the white superior, would the social construct still be the same?
If there was no white woman in the world at all?
Like, if white women weren't as devious over historically, I'm not talking to all white women, I'm saying historically speaking, if white women weren't as devious, would the white society be as dominant as it is? White people was going to war over some wild shit.
They was going over the war because niggas didn't want to believe in Christianity. Like, I found this new religion. You don't want to believe it. I'm gonna kill you. It's like, damn, bro. I just met you yesterday. Can I learn about it? Like, that's what the Saxons and the Danes was fighting for back in them days. All them white people killing each other because one people believed in Odin and the other people believed in God. White people fight over some crazy shit. Niggas, they fighting over oil now. Oil. Hair grease. They don't even use it.
Hold on, bro. Where you hear this?
I was just making a joke about
I'm about to
the
say I
war
did because
no.
no niggas fighting at old country buffet and shit. You hear about that?
Not Old Country Buffet.
No, my bad. My bad. It was Gold Corral. Niggas fighting
That's
at
even
Gold.
worse, bro, because that's only in the blackest of areas.
Oh, bro, it's a Gold Corral about 10 minutes.
Well, you have admitted that you do live in the hood.
Yo, but nah, I've been going to this Gold Corral since I was a
You-
kid.
You live hood adjacent.
Bro, let me tell you what some shit that really hurt my heart. I'm
What?
gonna get serious a little bit, but some shit really hurt my heart. For one, 2 weeks ago, there was a daggone shooting in my neighborhood, but it was up the street. It was
Damn.
further up the street. So I was like, damn, that's crazy. But I was like, it
You
wasn't
wasn't
that. I was like, it wasn't,
you
it was the
wasn't
one
ready to be
time.
like,
It was the
there
one
goes the
time since
neighborhood.
I moved in here that I knew of. But the crazy thing is, of course, as soon as my wife found out, she go check the police report, and there was another shooting in the same location in 2019. So apparently there was another shooting when I was here, but ignorance is bliss. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
But I also found out the other day, bro. I saw the video on Instagram, man. That shit hurt my soul. A 14-year-old boy
shooting?
was shot and a dog was killed in District Heights. But it wasn't in my neighborhood. It was down there. It was further down in these apartment buildings. But the video
Yeah,
was
their
crazy,
property
bro.
value. These
The
niggas need to
video.
stop shooting shit and make your property value go down.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got me messed up.
They
I pay
fucking up your
property
money
tax.
down, bro.
You niggas with the guns ain't paying property tax out here.
They fucking with your money now, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. These houses could have been
They
worth
fucking with your money.
daggone 300,000-400,000 by now if y'all niggas stop shooting. Shit crazy. I'm ready to slap these niggas. Oh shit.
Oh shit, what was that?
That's an Amber Alert.
Oh damn, that's so sad.
You see what I'm saying? This is crazy. Bro. Hey, bro, and here's the messed up part, bro. I live right behind this shopping center. Perfect location. I live right behind the shopping center. I live right next to the highway. But these niggas had to put a curfew at the shopping center. These niggas had to put a curfew on kids. Kids can't be in the shopping center past 8 o'clock because there was a daggone stabbing at the Dave and Buster's. I was like, what the? Why you niggas stabbing at Dave and Buster's?
That's David Buster's. This is the most fun place in the world.
Niggas trying to play games, but you know what? They should have put a bowling alley in there. That's their problem. That's
they know bowling alley in David Buster's. I mean, niggas still be fighting at the bowling alley. You seen the baby get in a fight?
The bowling alley. There's a Dave & Buster's near Baltimore where the white people at. They got a bowling alley, but they ain't put no bowling alley in the Dave & Buster's around the corner. I feel disrespected.
My Dave & Buster's, I don't think has a bowling alley either.
What's the population?
It's a mix of everybody.
Okay. At least y'all got a melt pot.
Yeah, it's just niggas. Everybody.
It's just crazy, bro. How we get to this?
I don't know, bro.
I can't believe my neighborhood sometimes, bro. Cause I love it. I love my neighborhood, but then you be hearing stuff in the news, and then my mother-in-law be like, "You go for a walk? Why would you go for a walk in your neighborhood?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? I live here."
Oh my goodness. Well, speaking of
nigga shit,
criminal activity, shootings and such. Young Thug and Gunna were both arrested. Well, did they catch Gunna? Did they arrest Gunna?
They have not caught Gunna yet.
Okay, well, Young Thug was arrested, and there's a warrant out for Gunna's arrest for allegedly RICO behavior.
He is. They are 2 out of the 28.
Yes,
mind you,
56 counts.
Most of those 28 people are under Young Thug's label YSL.
Yes.
Can
It's
you explain to me what
YSL.
RICO charges?
So RICO charges, that's what they used to get rid of the mafia back in the day. So essentially, the RICO charge, when you have a RICO case, you eh, if there's a murder, you can charge everybody who's involved with that group with the murder.
Even though some of them may not have played a part in it, but because they was
because they're
affiliated,
affiliated. Yes,
that
racketeering.
that doesn't. What is racketeering? What exactly is racketeering?
Racketeering is another word for gang activity.
And what is the eco?
What?
The the R is racketeering. I need to know what the eco stands for.
I was like so confused. Hold up. I know I gotta look it up again because I forget which letters what. But
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're telling me.
So that's why Gunna's involved, because he be repping YSL.
So
And
you're
that's just
telling
how
me
RICO.
you can go to jail for being affiliated with a gang, even though you have done absolutely nothing to be part
Well,
of this criminal
there's
event.
levels to it. If they can prove that you're a part of this gang, like
But
they have
I'm
to be able
saying,
to
like,
prove your
when they say a
affiliation.
part of the gang, they mean actively involved.
Yes, actively involved. Like, even if you're a member of it and you're actively involved, like if you're a member of it and, like, for Gunna's instant, he's repping YSL in his music. So that means, okay, he's repping in his music, he must be actively involved. But it's for racketeer. RICO stands for Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act. So it's like
Okay.
the mafia, organized crime in general.
So let me. What do you think, first of all?
What do I think about what?
What
Like,
do you think of this charge?
that's how it works. That's how they get rid of gangs.
But okay,
I think. Well,
let
here's
me.
the thing. If you're in the list of people, this is how they get you. Like, if you didn't do anything, they try to make you flip. You're not gonna get as much charges because that's how they do it. They broker deals and shit. But you are getting the same charge as the top guy.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
you're gonna get the.
so let me ask you, because they actually saying Young Thug is like the president.
Yeah.
Now,
Gunna might be good. Young Thug might be fucked.
here's the messed up part about Thug. We known cases where he literally tries to pay these dudes to get off the street.
Yeah.
So there could be, maybe I might be wrong or right. So you tell me, there could be cases where he's trying to pay these niggas to stay off the street, but they
And
could
they're still
use,
doing street shit.
but they could use the money to do some messed up stuff.
Yeah.
And that could be considered funding the criminal
Exactly.
organization.
Yes. But they also are saying allegedly they was brought to him numerous times about YFN and about having YFN Lucci killed.
Huh.
Because he was just recently stabbed in prison. And they were saying it's a hit. And that Young Thug organized the hit.
Huh. Well,
And
they
sources allegedly say that they allegedly went to Young Thug to get permission, and he gave the okay. That's what Young Thug. That's why Young Thug's being picked up. This is what this is for. YFN Lucci got stabbed, and this is a domino effect from that.
Golly, this is all crazy. So another rapper was in prison. Is YFN Lucci the Is that him? Is that
I just
nigga?
know he the one that dated Lil Wayne's daughter. I just found that out.
So here's the thing
Jada
that's
told me.
crazy to me. In the article on ABC, it says Jeffrey Williams, an Atlanta-based hip-hop artist, made YSL a well-known name by referring to it in his songs and on social media. According to the indictment, which also references several of Young Thug and Gunna's lyrics and music videos that include mentions or symbols of YSL. My question for you: Should lyrics be able to be should lyrics be able to be used in the court of law?
Yeah,
Why do
that's how
you
they
say
got
that?
Bobby. That's how they got Bobby Schmurda.
I I'm not saying is it used. I'm asking you if it should be used. Your
Yeah, because
opinion.
Bobby Schmurda was talking about a murder that was committed in detail. So like, if there's niggas who be rapping like that in detail in their songs, that's like you're letting that out. Like, if they're saying lyrics and songs that are like details of the case that the police haven't released, it's like, come on, man. You admitted to it. You're setting yourself up. You're releasing your confession out to the world. Now, the YSL thing, now I don't believe YSL is a gang. They're trying to trivialize it as a gang. I think what you said with Young Thug paying these dudes to get off the street, he's doing good, could have led to some niggas taking advantage and still doing their dirt.
YSL is also the name of his record label.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's a record label. It's not a gang. But whatever's been going on, they have recognized it as a gang now, as on top of being a record label.
Now, Jay-Z is trying to go to court in New York. They're calling it rap music on trial. Jay-Z, Meek Mill, Big Sean, a whole bunch of other rappers have signed on to an effort to change New York law to prevent rap lyrics from being used as evidence in criminal trials.
That's stupid.
I personally feel like rap music should not be used. And I say this because rap music is an art form like all other art.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some rappers, which you could say in court, most rappers, most of the time, you could say they're telling a story.
Yeah.
And most of these
I
rappers,
agree.
it could be real or fake, but all they really are doing is telling a story. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to arrest a writer for writing a book about a murder.
No, you're right. But here's the thing. If it's an active case, because niggas be rapping about the murders they committed. This is like this has happened before. Now, if you had nothing to do with it, I think you should be able to prove if you had nothing to do with it. But I don't think, especially in cases of people getting shot and murdered, I don't think that should be ruled out. Like, oh, they made a song about it. I think it should. Now, I don't know if it should be enough to get you convicted, but I'm pretty sure it should be used as evidence if you actually did it, if they can prove you actually did the crime.
If you have rap lyrics, I don't think rap lyrics is not proof. I don't think rap lyrics is proof that somebody has done what they did. That doesn't sound like proof to me.
But it's
also not a
also
written confession. It's not a recorded confession. I mean, it is recorded and it's
recorded. Yeah,
money.
it's recorded. It's a recorded confession.
It's not officially recorded with.
I think
somebody.
It doesn't matter if it's officially. It's on record. It's on record now. That doesn't go away. So if you did commit the crime, I believe it should be used against you, because it's like it shows a lack of empathy for the person that you killed. Think of it like this: it's a way to prove this person's a worse person. Because if you killed somebody and then you make a song about it, glorifying how you took somebody's life or detailing how you took somebody's life and want to make money off that song, that's fucked up.
Huh?
But now, if you had nothing to do with it and you just telling a story you heard in the street, that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? But if you get convicted for murder,
who's to say who is who's to decipher the difference?
Well, here's the thing. What I'm saying is, I don't think the lyrics should get you investigated. The lyrics, I think the lyrics should be used against you once they prove it's you. So they gotta do all the other police work, and the lyrics is just gonna be added on to yo, he's even talking about this. I think it should be marked as another mark against you.
If they already,
it shouldn't be what leads the charge of your investigation. That's stupid.
If they already have done the work to find proof that you did it,
it should be added on to the evidence because it's like, oh, we think he did it, and then we could prove that he did it, and then he also has a song detailing the crime before and we released anything to the public. No.
Well, it's the problem with that is they don't do that for other genres. Not as much.
Well, that's the thing.
There's not much
I
of
feel like a lot
historical
of
context of them
yeah.
doing that for other genres of music. And
Well,
there's
here's the
other
thing.
genres of music that speak on the same stuff we talk about.
Well, a lot of times, but at the same time, do we other art genres of music talking about illustrating murders that they've committed?
Yes.
What other
I don't know.
genres?
All right, first of all, I don't know if any of these niggas actually do it. So I don't know about that.
I know for me personally, I know for a fact in hip hop that like that street culture, that gangster life street culture, has been a thing that's affiliated with hip hop for the longest time.
I get
these
that.
other
I get that the culture is affiliated with it, but how do you know for a fact that when these niggas talk about it, they actually
but what I'm saying is, you don't. I'm saying you don't use that. So shouldn't be your driving force for your investigation. It should be used as evidence added onto once they prove it's you. Once they do all the police work and actually prove that you actually did it, those lyrics should also go against your favor. That song shouldn't help your case. That song doesn't help your case in any way. So they can use that. I'm saying they can use that perfectly fine because it doesn't help your case. If you prosecuted someone who made a song talking about the crime they committed, oh, I'm putting that in my prosecution. Now, should it be the driving first? Should people be listening to the songs and be like, oh, they're talking about a murder, I'm gonna go arrest them now? No, I don't believe that. But if they're already investigating a murder and a song comes out talking about the murder they investigated, yes, I believe they should go to that person, question them. I don't think they should convict them, but that person knows something, and that should be used to help the case. And then if they could prove it's you, it goes against you, bro, because that's what they use to help figure out the case.
Well, let me ask you, have you known any other form of art that has been used in court as evidence?
I think like a lot of but that was black people too. Like a rock and roll music back in the day.
But any other form of art besides music? Have you ever you was a CJ major? You may have come across this shit, but have you ever heard of any other form of art that was used in court as evidence?
This never came across my radar when I was a CJ major. This is nothing that we speak about. And I have no idea.
Cause I've never
porn,
heard of any
porn, video games.
They've come across, you know what?
Porn and video games.
That's fair.
There's whole people trying to get video games
considered art. It's more of a financial
when
industry.
You film anything and do anything in the film realm, that's art. It don't matter what it is.
You know what? You're right. Video games.
Yeah, video games. Violent video games.
Yeah, they have sued
TV and media.
They
like
have
shit getting censored.
Say that. What's that last part?
TV stuff that happens in TV shows, movies.
Music isn't the only thing.
Movies?
Yeah.
There's definitely been movies used in court before. I don't have any examples. Books have been used in court. The Catcher in the Rye was used in that case that got that dude that who shot when what was that president got shot and he said he read The Catcher in the Rye and he was in love with Jodie Foster.
Huh.
That was used. Art's been used in court cases before. Not as much as hip hop because a lot of that's the thing. A lot of hip hop. There's a lot of niggas in hip hop. Not even in hip hop. A lot of rappers who just be talking about shit they shouldn't be talking about. That's like with the DJ Vlad stuff when people be like, "Oh, he's a rat" and this and that. These niggas don't have to answer the questions he asked.
That's a big fact.
So like when it's like, oh, can your music? Yes, your music could be used against you because you're releasing that to the public. Now, if you was keeping that shit to yourself, it's a different story. If you journal your life out in a notebook, and when they go to look, when they're looking into you, when you wrote in your notebook a personal notebook of all the crimes you committed, they can use that. So why can't they use your music? That's private. That's even more private. This is released to the public. You want people to hear this. So you can't use it. You can't. So I'm gonna do dirt and I'm gonna rap about it, and you can't use that against me. That's not right. If my child was murdered and the person that murdered my child made a song about how he murdered my child, or someone he knows murdered my child, how'd that make you feel?
There's an argument that this is a how do I say this? There's an argument
attack on black people.
No, this doesn't cooperate with I don't know, cooperate is the word, but the First Amendment of freedom of speech is attacked because of this.
But it's not, because if you think about this, freedom of speech is having the freedom to say it. Doesn't mean you could just say whatever you want. You gotta accept the consequences for what you said. You can't just you can walk up to somebody and say, go fuck yourself. You're free to say that. You're not getting arrested for telling someone to go fuck themselves. But you might get your ass whooped because you told someone to go fuck themselves. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's not a freedom of speech thing. It's not violent. People get this fucked up thing with freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is what we're doing here. Able to talk to each other, have a full conversation. We could say, fuck USA and not go to jail. So like,
yes,
like freedom of speech, they could make these horror movies of all this fucking gore and fucking violence and like this horrible, horrible shit on TV. That's freedom of speech. Other countries, they can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? In China, they can't even have Twitter, bro. In China, they only let you use social media for like 2 hours a day. Then they shut that shit off.
Well, honestly, niggas don't need to be on it no longer.
Yeah, no, you're right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't have that freedom of speech. The other countries are like that. A lot of countries, like, you don't have that ability to be like, you know what? I don't like. When Donald Trump was president, people were saying fuck Donald Trump. You think in other countries they can say fuck the president and not go to jail?
Oh, nah.
So like,
it's only against the government.
Speech is. Yeah.
But freedom of speech is specifically only against the government.
Freedom of speech is like just not even just only against the government. It's just you're free to say stuff, say whatever you want without going to jail. Because like if there was no freedom of speech, they could make a law like you can't insult anybody.
So you said freedom of speech, you're able to say shit without going to jail.
Basically.
So if I'm yelling YSL this woody in the third, I shouldn't be able to go to jail for that.
Yes. Well, no. What you just say?
If I'm yelling all this stuff about rap lyrics, that is my speech.
I
shouldn't go to
also,
jail for that.
you got to accept the consequences. If they're investigating YSL, why are you repping it? If they're looking for people who
says I shouldn't be able to go to jail.
No, you shouldn't be going. No, they're not going to jail for saying YSL. They're going to jail for repping YSL. There's a difference. You could just be like, oh, those YSL guys, they cool, but that doesn't mean you're affiliated. But you could be like, YSL, that's the fit. Like, YSL, that's the life. Like, YSL, that's the fit. Like you're repping it. We YSL, like you're claiming you know what I'm saying? You're not, it's the intent of your words.
What I'm saying though is, and I don't know what other evidence they have, but I do believe it should be based upon the actions.
Oh, it definitely is. The media definitely making it seem just like, oh, it's because they're repping. They got evidence. They don't come with the RICO. They don't come with the RICO unless they got unless they got it. There's 56 counts.
That's all I want. That's all I want to make sure it's known. But that's why.
But also, it's not federal.
Based off of the First Amendment, that's why I believe the lyrics shouldn't be used.
No, but here's the thing. Yes, you can say whatever you want. That's not the thing. That's not what. When it comes to cases like that,
You're saying you're using the lyrics to sway the court's opinion.
yes,
And I don't think that's okay.
that doesn't go against freedom of speech because the thing is, your words have weight. You've said this before. I've heard people say this before. Your words have weight. You could say it. The crime isn't saying it. The crime is what you said. And what you said in what you recordedly said. So like if you detail a crime, yes, you're able to do that. You're allowed to do that. But if they're investigating the crime and the evidence points to you, them lyrics is part of that evidence. If all the other evidence points to you, and then you put the icing on top of the cake, saying in a song, intimate details of this murder, or intimate details of this crime. That's the icing on top of the cake, bruh.
Hey,
That's icing on top of the cake. That's the fucking cherry on top, bruh. That's like, word, we got his DNA. We got we got eyewitness. We got video showing him at the place.
so if
And
that's the
we
case,
got him recorded saying the details of the crime.
If that's
It's
the
like,
case, bruh, if they have everything else, then it's not necessary.
it is necessary because it just makes their case stronger. The stronger your
Bruh,
case.
if you got video,
But that's the
I get
thing.
what you're saying.
It makes
All
the
I'm
case
saying
stronger.
is, but I do feel like,
because you could disprove video. You be like, that's not him. Don't look like him. You eyewitness, unreliable.
you could disprove words. Be like, nigga, you
No,
could
but here's
say
the thing.
somebody put
But
auto-tune
that's
on that shit.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You could disprove it, then disprove it. That's
right
what I'm
about
saying.
that.
That's the point of the defense. But
You right about
it's
that.
still evidence. Because if you think about it like this, right? If you think about it like this, like, okay, you could disprove video. You could disprove the lyrics. There's levels to it. Okay, they got this, beat that. They got this, beat that. The prosecution got to come with some. DNA is the strongest thing. DNA is the strongest thing. But also them describing the crime is pretty fucking strong. Especially if they got DNA. It just strengthens their case. But here's the thing. If it's just the lyrics, they'll never win the case. If it's just the lyrics, they'll never win the case. Because there's no way to prove, unless you can prove they were there or actually did it, then you got nothing. That's why I was saying it shouldn't be the driving force of your case, but it should be on your radar. And if you're gonna put something out there in the world that everyone can hear and see, you gotta accept the repercussions. Yes, the government can't arrest you for saying it.
I
but
mean,
if
you
it
know
has
what?
meaning,
You have great points. If you're going to put this song out there and make millions of dollars on it, then
exactly,
you should also be able to receive the repercussions of.
You should be prepared to be like, hey, just so you know, I ain't do this. That's what the disclaimers are for. You ever see all those like local rappers do music videos and they put the disclaimer, all these weapons are props?
Gotta put the disclaimer.
Put the disclaimer. Put the disclaimer.
Man, great episode. I appreciate you for that.
Yes.
Let's end with some advice nobody asked for.
Word.
And it's funny because I always think about this every week and then I forget when it's time to do it.
Yep.
But what's some advice nobody asked for, man? God dang.
It's okay to get new Air Forces every year. All you gotta do is donate your old ones.
Oh man.
Good one.
I can't beat that shit.
They only $90.
Hey, look, man, don't don't tear up your house out of anger, and you don't know how to fix shit. Let me tell you something. I stubbed my toe on the steps, on my steps at home, and when I did, and I just got mad at my steps, so I just took a hammer and just start tearing
Oh, you talking
the
about that one step?
all up like that one step specifically. But no, I stubbed my toe on the top step. But I was
Oh,
like,
shit.
man, fuck these steps. I just started tearing it up, and now I don't even know what to do. I gotta call somebody now. I gotta call somebody to
Oh
fix
my
these
God,
steps.
you a fool. You a fool.
So don't jack
Hey, bro.
nothing up in your house out of anger, bro. Unless you know how to
Yeah.
fix it.
Yeah,
Golly.
exactly.
I don't know what to do with steps. But then, hey, I don't know what to do. I gotta call somebody, bro. Now that's
Yeah.
more money.
Well, this episode has been brought to you by Canva.
Big shout out to Canva. Canva takes care of all of our graphic design needs from the YouTube to the photos on the to the graphics on the website to the social media. Canva takes care of it all. You know what I'm saying? Put that artistic genius to work. Man, they have a good free version, but their pro
Yeah.
version is
Unlocks a
pretty
lot
freaking
of
good as well.
avenues. A
Yes.
lot of free stock footage, all that
So
good stuff.
our link might be in
It's
the
in
bio
the
this
bio.
week. It'll
It
definitely
is
be in the bio next week.
It will be in the bio this week.
And this episode, no, before we say our next sponsor, we want to please make sure you leave us a 5-star rating, leave us a review on any of the podcast platforms. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, hit that
Like and
notification
subscribe.
bell. And now this last sponsor is brought to you by NoClearancePod.com/shop. Make sure you go to No Clearance Pod, get you some of the OG merch. You know what I'm saying? But just know, come May 15th, the new merch is coming. If you're watching this on the YouTube video, merch gonna be out on Sunday. Merch gonna be out on Sunday if you're watching this on Friday like you're supposed to.
Yep.
Because we not dropping the merch on Thursday. We ain't dropping nothing when Kendrick drop.
Yeah.
That's not smart.
That's not a good idea.
Not good at all.
Not
We're dropping that Sunday on the Lord's Day.
Sunday,
so we can be blessed.
Sunday.
We drop so we can be blessed.
No clearance. All day.
Blessed by the Lord. There's no clearance to this blessing.
You know what someone said to me the other day that really, really grinded my gears?
What they say?
They was like, "Oh, how's that little podcast you doing?"
Man.
Little? The fuck you mean little?
Was it a woman?
It was a woman.
Cause women don't be the only ones to say that.
They'd be
little.
like, this little, this. But anyways, little. The fuck you mean little? There's no clearance, nigga.
Hey, look, man. At the end of the day, we're doing shit that other people ain't, and that's actually doing something. Just in general, trying with no fear of failure in our hearts.
None at all.
So for all you suckers that don't have a podcast, who ain't doing nothing, just sitting around watching some bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck all you hoes. Get a grip. Great words of Biggie Smalls.
Exactly.
This is a No Clearance podcast, man. Stay blessed, stay black. All right, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.